Alright, so we'll go with the World's End Theatre Company then. So, what do you know about how the group came into being? I'd assume you know for a bit.
I know quite a lot about that.
Good.
Zita approached me. What she was looking for from a theater artist was a young woman. I'll get into that in a minute. But a young woman who had just finished, or finished in the past couple of years, who didn't have an established career yet, who had the capacity to run a theater company.
Okay.
She didn't really know what she needed specifically, but Zita was very aware that, in order to bring Fogo Islanders home, to attract people to live on Fogo Island to do the work that she was planning on having done, she needed to give them more than a job, right?
Yeah.
They needed to have reasons to live there.
A reason, yeah.
So she asked me... Oh, she asked Ken Livingstone, who was the Dean of Fine Arts at the time, to recommend someone. She was looking for someone specifically from rural Newfoundland, and he was like, I know who you want, but she's from Ontario. And so Zita and I went out for lunch, and the reason that she needed a young woman was because she had just sponsored the Penelopiad, which was a National Arts Centre and Royal Shakespeare Company co-production based on a novella by Margaret Atwood.
Okay.
So, she had been, the Canadian half of that, funded quite a lot of that production through independently wealthy women. And as a result, all of those independently wealthy women were being celebrated, and they were asked to bring along a young up-and-coming woman leader. And Zita figured that she could bring, since she didn't have, Zita does not have daughters. And so, and she's not, particularly knowledgeable, or at the time, she wasn't particularly knowledgeable about theater. So she figured that this would be a good opportunity to attract
someone who knew about theater. Yeah.
And so, my job interview involved flying to England, going to the Royal Shakespeare Company's, premiere of this new play, going to lots of fancy parties with very rich people. It was
really intimidating.
It was really, I bought clothes for this stuff, right? It was very...
It's a bizarre interview.
It was very strange.